responsible for booking the LoCash Cowboys in their very first big show. Now, back in 2005, it was my job to book 2 acts for a really big show here. And I was told who the headlining act was going to be, but I was supposed to book the opening act. So I booked the LoCash Cowboys. We get to the day of the event, and the headliner comes up to me and says, we'd like to go first because we're catching a bus and going to Florida for another show. So if it's all right, we want to open. So I went to the LoCash Cowboys and said, is that okay with you? And they said, sure. So the headliner gets up, starts the show. Let me tell you, the audience just dispersed. They're watching and they're like so bored. They walked away. It had been a huge crowd and all of a sudden the place is empty. So management comes to me for the headliner and says, yeah, we want to cut our set short. We're going to leave. I went to the LoCash Cowboys and I said, boys, do you mind getting on early? They said, sure, whatever you want. They're very accommodating. They took the stage. Let me tell you, they rocked the place. All of a sudden, all of the crowd that had disappeared, here they come back again. And they're listening and they're all pointing and yelling. And the next thing you know, they are dancing and they are just having the best time. So then, management and headliner that was over in the stand, they come back and they go, oh, we'd like to get back up and finish our set. Okay, so the LoCash Cowboys left the stage. Here comes the headliner. He starts singing again. Well, guess what? There goes the crowd. They disappeared again. So when he finally left the stage, the Cowboys came back, and so did the crowd. And we partied and rocked that place to the end. And that was their first big show.